Gleek, leak, 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 leak. Take Notes TV is the one and only notes, and we still taking over. Tune in, tune in, tune in. Yeah, you already know the vibes, man. We now locked in to the Why Not Take Notes show, starring the one and only notes. And my boy Why Not still going through what he's going through with his family issues, so I'm holding down the fort till he get real right. You hear me? So send your prayers to my boy Why Not and tune in and lock in with me. Hit that like notification and subscribe button on this Monday, July 17th, 2023. Yeah, you know I gave you guys stories all weekend, so you need to tap in and check those out if you are late to the party. You know what I'm saying? Both of them on Boosie. First, Boosie going off on the Island Boys for doing some weird incestual French kissing in the mouth, and then Boosie's daughter going off on him for taking back her bins that he bought her. So please tune in to the last episode. You know, I have my daughter on there. Shout out to my daughter KK. She really held it down. Really good, educational, positive video, especially to make light of what happened with that whole situation with Boosie. So make sure y'all tune into that. Make sure you hit my like notification, subscribe button. Nike Notes is in the building. As you see, I've been coming through. Like I said, watch the growth, watch the progression. You already see how we rocking. All right, lock in. You see the t-shirts. All right, real quick. Also, you see the Cash App. Please, please support the TNT movement. Over 20,000, 900 plus subscribers. We're trying to get to 21,000 subscribers ASAP. So please hit that like and subscribe button. Shout out everybody. We got people on the East Coast, people on the West Coast, people in Britain, Nigeria, Germany, India, and all over. So I appreciate all the love. However you getting to me. All right, enough of me rapping. Let's get to the stories at hand today. As you know, I'm going to be speaking on this YNW Melly case because we do have an update. Something that I had told y'all about before, but it has been now introduced into the case by the prosecution. But before we get there, hit that like notification, subscribe button. And before we get to that, we got rap journalist, legendary journalist from Rap Radar, Elliot Wilson, criticizing Drizzy Drake, Six God Drake, for his recent interviews with outsiders to our culture. You hear me? All right. So Drake has been doing more interviews this year in the lead up to his highly anticipated All a Blur tour and upcoming For All the Dogs album. He has sat down with Lil Yachty and has also sat down with Caleb Presley for Barstool Sports. After Drake's most recent interview with Bobby Athoff for the Really Good podcast, Elliot Wilson, founder and CEO of Rap Radar, spoke out about Drake not doing more interviews on the hip hop platforms. This comes year three after Wilson and B. Dot sat down with Drake in his Toronto mansion for the Rap Radar podcast. Wilson wrote on Twitter, "Moment of clarity, no disrespect to Lil Boat. Yachty's convo with the boy was comfy and had some cool moments. I was more so clowning the comedy shenanigans with outsiders to our culture. It would be great to hear Drake speak to us again, even if it ain't me." Wilson has since deleted the post but got a lot of support from people agreeing with his stance. You can read the post in full above. Alright, so let me click on it real quick. Alright, so this is the post, you know what I'm saying? That came from Elliot, as you see. That's what I just read. That's what he said. All right, so let me recap on this real quick. Tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. We're talking about Drizzy Drake doing these interviews with these like pop culture podcasts, rather Barstool podcasts, and he did one with Yachty, but not really with any hip hop platforms. He didn't go to academics. I don't think he likes academics. Definitely didn't go to No Jumper. Didn't go to Back on Fig. Didn't go to $1 million worth of game. None of these, not no Sean Carter say cheese. Um, how do I feel about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Elliot, you brought a point. One thing I don't like though is don't throw stones and then hide your hand. Don't put the post up and delete it. Um, I don't know if you asking him for another interview for your platform, even though you say even if it ain't me. And yeah, I think I had spoke on this before that Drake do need to reach back, kind of, and get with the hip hop, the culture podcast. So maybe somebody underground on the come up, such as your boy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying me though. But yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, you do need to reach out. Like, you do rap culture. Your music is a culture. Like, no matter what you're doing, some Afrobeat stuff to it, rhythms, whatever. Like, you definitely take from the culture. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, do those other uh interviews and stuff like that. But like, and there's plenty of time for Drizzy to do that. But interesting point. Drake can do whatever he want, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna be a part of this culture, be all the way in. That's how I feel about it. Things that make you say, all that. All right. You know what I'm saying? So that was a little bit of T. Now we get into the major T. No Jumper Cucker, Adam 22, Blacklist, Jason Love, the porn star who bust down his wife and dropped D all in her. He blacklists him from sleeping with his wife and threatens to expose him. I'm gonna read you the background, then play the clip for you. Previously, Adam 22 went viral after his wife Linda the Plug got plugged in with her first scene with the male adult star outside of Adam 22, her husband. The commentary around the scene found many trolling the No Jumper host, with his wife coming to his defense. Always a bad look when your wife, you gotta come to your defense, or her getting piped down by a black P star. Now, Adam 22 has taken to social media to call out Jason, the adult star, who filmed it with his wife over comments he made during a recent interview. Adam reacted to a headline featuring a quote from Jason Love. Jason Love says he fucked Adam 22's wife better than he does. The No Jumper host said he trusted Jason Love to do his job in the scene, but said it seems like the clout got to his head and he wasn't feel how spicy he was talking. From there, Adam 22 threw shots at Jason Love before threatening to expose the adult film star. Along with that, Adam said he could make things get really hectic for Jason in LA before officially prohibiting Love from sleeping with his wife again. Take a look above. All right, let's play the clip for y'all, man. Y'all lock in.
I guess we're doing this today. Hey, Jason Love, I trusted you to pork my wife. And it seems like that clout is getting to your head. You're talking real spicy, and I ain't really feeling it. Number one, the angle of the dangle is more important than the cubic of the pubic. That's number one. Number two, my D game, when I'm serving it, man, it's just like your mom's home cooking, because there's a special ingredient. It's called love. You ever heard of it? Number three, don't make me expose you. And you know what I'm talking about. It could get real messy out here. Number four, you don't want problems moving around in these LA streets, because I can make that happen. I'm very well connected. And number five, you are officially blacklisted from smashing my wife again. Show some respect.
Damn, Adam 22 is talking spicy right there to the man who he authorized to smash the living hell out of his wife. Hold on one second. We got Why Not Calling, yo. We got Why Not Calling. Let me bring Why Not in real quick so he can speak to y'all real quick. Yo, y'all stay locked in with me. Y'all stay locked in with me. Take Notes TV. Hit that like notification, subscribe button. All right, we're gonna get to it the way we do it. Hit that like notification and subscribe button. Bear with me one moment while I try to get things real right. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about uh, Adam 22 getting at the dude who just piped down his wife, saying he's banned from fucking her again because he said he fucked her better than he do. You hear me? Let me know what y'all thinking. Let me know what y'all thinking while I get the vibes right. While I get the vibes real right. You hear me? Hit that like notification, subscribe button. All right, why not coming on the line there? Hold on. Hold on. Yo, I'm trying to call you from the other phone. Yo, I'm live right now, yo. I'm calling you right now, yo. Hang up.
Hello?
Yo, you live, you live. Tell him what up, tell him what up.
Let's go. I'm back and I'm better than ever. It's your boy CTY. Now I'm in the building. What's going on, internet?
Gleek. Everybody throw the one up one time in the comment for my boy Why Not. You hear me? Yes, the Why Not Take No show, like I've been telling you, repping every day. You know what I'm saying? Real quick to get my boy up to speed. We talking about Adam 22, the no jumper dude.
Yep.
He getting mad at the dude who piped down his wife, because the dude said he piped her down better than he do. So now he said he gonna expose him. He blacklisted him from banging his wife again.
Well, we living in a weird society. We living in a weird fucking society. Why your wife? Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh
saying.
man.
You can't get mad at the dude saying he bang your wife better than you that you authorized to do it, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look. Hey, look. He just gotta fuck, man. Babies come out of pussy. It ain't no such thing as banging it more than your husband. Babies come out of there. That thing stretch and snap back together. At the end of the day, ain't nobody doing shit. If a baby ain't doing shit to that pussy, you ain't doing shit to that pussy. You better just hope she like you.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're gonna be a cucker, don't be a plucker. I don't know, yo.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
yeah,
Though.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yo, other foolishness, man. It pains me to bring this up. T-Pain seen twerking on stage at his show. I'm playing a clip.
He's a R&B. He's a R&B dude. What you expect? I guess that's his way of humiliating himself. Delonte Wilder was twerking too.
That was very unacceptable too, yo. That was very unacceptable too.
Very,
Yeah.
very. But you know, we living in time. You got to understand. He take punches to the head for a living, so he get an exception. You never know what's going on up in them schools.
I don't know what's going on. Like, I never knew men to twerk ever when I was coming up. T-Pain, you're older than me, brother. You were twerking to make the stallion. You know that? What's that joint? What's the song? I'm a savage. Classy. He twerking to that joint on stage.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
I
know, man. I
I
don't
think I
know.
think a lot of that be clickbait.
It's a lot of pandering, bro, right now to the LGBTQ community right now. People just pandering, not even maybe with the vibes, just pandering. Like, you missed the episode, but we talked about the Island Boys kissing each other in the mouth. Like, it's a lot of pandering and imagery.
I
And
don't even want to pay that no mind. I don't want to give that no attention because that's what it's there for. Because they not selling no music. They not getting no type of man. Listen, man. I wouldn't be surprised if them was Epstein kids.
yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised neither, man. It's seeming more and more like that, especially with all this weird stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Very weird and odd. Very weird and odd. Hit that like notification, subscribe button. Why not is in the building? Yeah. Why not? You
Let's
there?
go. Let's go.
All right. Fabulous speaks on women rappers. Only one style of female rap is being promoted. The rise of women in rap has been prominent for the last few years, with many rappers taking off from different regions of the United States. Many of the men in hip hop have given their takes on women blowing up consistently, and now Fab has taken to Instagram to share his thoughts. Via Instagram stories, Fab stated by saying, I love hearing female rappers talking some real shit. Women are so strong, have so many stories and perspectives that we need to hear in pure form. Fab then delivered criticism on the range of current women in rap, saying, no disrespect to any female rappers out there, but I think there's only one style of female rap, hip hop being promoted, programmed, and looked at as successful now. And the style of rap I think Fab is referencing is the, fucking nigga, scamming nigga, get their bag, nigga, scamming nigga. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
I hear you, bro. I like again. See, I try not to give that type of energy no play because words is powerful. So I try not to give that type of energy no play out my mouth because look, I'm gonna tell you just like this, right? We letting the internet and the people that's on these internets control the narrative of how women project men and how they gonna treat men and how their whole thing is like based off hoism, being a savage, being a hoe, no feelings, you know, having different source of niggas with different source of things you need to be paid and paid for and things you need to get. And honestly, the internet is also, you know, not only the internet, but people with big money is also putting big money in people's hands to advertise black men to kill each other, having our black women degrade themselves, you know, and You know, like words is powerful, and I kind of truly don't want to put their lifestyle in my content because it's giving them power.
I
It's
get
giving
you.
them power.
All right.
You know what I mean? It's
I
giving them power. And I think we need to strip them from that power. Women need to be women again. Cross your legs when you sit down if you got a dress on. You know what I'm saying? Women need to you need to have one man. You don't need to have numerous men. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you have a little baby girl. What you gonna teach her to sell her stuff, to sell out short? All right, he buy you a Birkin bag. Okay, give you 10,000. All right, he spent 50 on a watch for something. But listen, you temporary. He bought you. That money means nothing. Your body means everything. Without your body, you can't do nothing.
hmm
You could go like for these women who don't know. Like, listen, these young women, because these old women, you can't teach them no new tricks. But for you young women trying to be like getting older, listen, look at the world for really what it really is. And I'm sorry to say this because it'd be cutting off my content by saying this, but get rid of them apps on your phone. If it ain't
Smooth.
positive, get rid of them apps on your phone if it's not positive.
Mm.
If these little drama shows they showing on TV, these slash Jerry Springer black shows that
The
everybody's watching,
baddie club shows.
these baddie club shows,
The
all of this
the bad
ratchet
the
shit that
baddie
this
the baddie boy show now. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't even they don't even get no wordplay on my content because that's a shame.
Yeah.
You got
But that's
you
what they're
got one
pushing to the
guy.
forefront, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They pushing it because the black people is they're showing black people are really ignorant and do anything for cash.
Yeah.
That's the show. That's just a test for the elite to show how far they cash can go and push these people to do what they need them to do.
hmm
All right. At the end of the day, look, it used to be frowned upon to be a hoe. It used to be frowned upon to be a stripper. You can't go home and tell your mother and father. They ask you, "Oh, baby, what you doing today?" "Oh, I just left the strip club and a guy just paid me to fuck and I sucked his dick and I came out and I did it 10 more times, dad."
Yeah.
So come on now. Like what I'm trying to say is, look, if you ain't got nothing else going for yourself and you feel like stripping is the best way to go, that's fine. Being a dancer, that's cool.
hmm
But once you jump to the outer limits and letting that old sweaty fucking old man that's probably done lived 50 more years than you, and he done fucked your mother teacher, your father teacher, now he's fucking you. You gotta understand something. We have to stop as a human race. We have to control our lives a little bit better and start, it's like everybody losing their way. They don't got God in their life at all. So you could do anything you want, but you don't got no time out for God. You
hmm
don't see that this is that like they did they pushing us farther away from God and more into the devil. And I'm a God fearing man, and I have to say something because
hmm
this podcast, this is the CT Why Not Take Notes show, baby, and this
Yeah.
is what we do. You're gonna take some motherfucking notes,
Yeah. You want to take a speed bump? You hear me?
and if you don't, you're gonna need an ice pack, baby.
Hey, real quick, since we talking about this, yesterday, me and my daughter actually did an episode because we spoke on Boosie. His daughter went off on him, called him a hoe and a bitch because he took back the Mercedes Benz he bought her because his baby
Well,
mama put him on child support.
well, wouldn't you too? Why you wait till he catch a case? He got to fight a case, a
Mm,
federal case,
mm,
and then now you put him on child support. That's kicking a motherfucker when they down. You ain't got no love for him. If he's a good dad, if he giving you cars and spending racks, giving you racks on your birthday, you probably don't even deserve it, but he gave you racks.
hmm
See the entitlement.
Yeah.
The entitlement, like, it's crazy. And then look, you get on social media, you call him a deadbeat dad, a fuck boy, a this, a
Yeah.
that, a this, a that. You got to understand something, man. This man got a lot of kids.
Yeah, you
Okay,
do.
even if he leased, financed, or whatever, he made it happen for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to understand something. She waited till he caught a case to put him on child support. She should have been put him on child support from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
If that's how you feel when he was a deadbeat dad, don't hit him with a surprise, no look throw.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah,
Don't do that to him. You see, he got all his shit posted. This man on Instagram, he's going to jail. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's trying to make something for y'all. He's trying to make it. May not always be the way you like it, and it may look bad to the world, but he's trying.
Mm-hmm.
For you to get on there and call him a fuck boy and all of this on, and y'all go on, they taking the social media and do this. All that man said was y'all was ungrateful. That's it.
Yeah.
That's basically what he's saying. Y'all ungrateful. Y'all not taking what I do. Yeah. See, let me tell you something. After a while, a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
She'll start treating you like a trick.
Yeah.
If you allow it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't allow it no more, you their enemy. If they don't respect you and they try to step on you, and the moment you be like, ain't none of that, ain't no wiping your feet on my carpet.
Yeah.
You an enemy. You an enemy now.
Ah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
So a lot of times people get confused. Like significant others, they go into situations where they argue and fight. But when you really love somebody, you get to the point, y'all meet in the middle, respect each other's point of views, and you keep living your life as a family. You don't become enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. I definitely agree with you on that. Hey, it's the Why Not Take Notes show. You already know the vibes. Hit that like notification, subscribe. 2 more stories to go before we get to that final story on the prosecutors introducing damaging text messages in the YNW Melly case. But on a positive note, Detroit rappers Sada Baby and T Grizzly end their long-standing beef. Detroit rapper Skilla Baby appeared to end the long-standing beef between T Grizzly and Sada Baby, which he documented on his Instagram page on Sunday, July 16th. Skilla Baby shared a photo of himself standing alongside Sada Baby and T Grizzly, which he captioned, "I don't know why these two random niggas keep jumping in my pictures." Sada Baby and T Grizzly dropped a series of emojis in the comment section of the post, and they also shared the photos on their own pages. Shout out Sada Baby and T Grizzly, two very talented rappers. I really fuck with the Detroit sound. I fuck with the beats. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Skrilla Baby. Whatever is going on, whatever y'all squash, whatever beef was going on, that's good. Hopefully y'all drop some fire music together. You feel me?
Shout outs to two black brothers finally understanding life ain't. I can understand that y'all probably did that to boost y'all music sales, but look what we advertising to the youth, and as you can see, it's damaging. It's damaging because I know all around the world people are losing people in Detroit and Connecticut and everywhere, LA, everywhere. Like look at what we become. We became with back in the day in slavery times, what they say why they was enslaving us because we were wild animals
Yeah.
with no morals. This is it right here, y'all. Y'all showing them. This is it.
Nah, facts.
This is it right here. This is why you get what I'm saying? Like,
No,
let
I
me
do.
tell you something. Let's just say me and you, let's just say just back in the day and we all kings, right?
Yeah.
And back in the day, they had a lot of wives and they had a lot of daughters and sons, correct?
Correct.
If they had more daughters than sons, they would trade off one of their daughters as what they call it, the bartering system.
Yeah. Barter.
So yeah, so they would barter. For people who don't know, that means exchange goods for goods. But they would exchange their daughters because they had like probably 8 or 10. They for two
Yeah.
cows, a chicken, and some lion fur.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So when the Europeans came here, they was trading off stuff with the Europeans for daughters, for blacks.
Yeah.
And then they said, you know what? If they would trade their own blood, They uncivilized, they beasts, they not moral like. That's where they get that from.
Yeah, yeah, but in their culture, they kind of do similar stuff like that too. Like the Vikings did shit like that. You know, the king always tried to marry him off, but they would do
But
like
what did
royalty against
but what
royalty.
but
More
what
so,
did they say about the Vikings? What did they say about the Vikings?
they
They
said
what? They had
savages.
no morals,
Yeah,
savages.
yeah,
You get it? Do you
yeah,
get it?
yeah. I get it. I get it. I do.
Okay.
No, I do.
Okay.
I do.
And that's why they so-called royal family, because they morals, they got smarts, they got pride, they got dignity, they stand for something. You get it?
Hmm.
And I'm not supporting them. I'm just breaking down what's going on today.
Hmm. No, it's
Why
true.
are we why are we showing them we can't be controlled and we can't treat each other right? And then you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like the government gotta realize they play a hand in this too because look, back in them days, they put them drugs in those inner cities to create things like this. It stopped the blacks from duplicating and them being minorities and the Caucasian people being minorities because the blacks was duplicating too fast. So
No, it's
this
true.
is a whole situation. We talking about black leadership uprising, and at the time they were scared of a black messiah. And when I say messiah, a black person that's just trying to uplift his people and be a leader and showing them this is how you got to be. Martin Luther King showed it the best.
Hmm.
Y'all saying that we dumb, we ignorant, and we violent, and we not humans, and we this, but uh, I'm marching down the street saying nonviolence, and y'all beating me up for it.
Hmm.
So who's the idiots? See, that's they let the world see who's the idiots, who's the violent people, who's the people with no morals, who's the savages.
Yeah, yeah.
That was his plan. That was his plan. It's just that a lot of people got killed, hurt
He
for
got
it, and
killed for it
nobody.
too, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he got killed for making a speech about sanitation in Memphis.
It's a whole nother story for a whole nother time, yo. You know what I'm saying? But
It
yeah.
is, but this is
But
the
there's some
things
good,
that we are.
but they said them people did. I don't know. There's a lot going on with that, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
And you gotta understand it's deep shit. It's deep things, man. Do you know Martin Luther King and JFK and Malcolm X was gonna get together and try to solve the problem in America? They didn't want that. That was too strong. At that time and those dates and times, it was too strong, brother.
Well,
Too strong.
all three of them died.
Yes, all three of them died.
Yeah. Well, another crazy news. We moving on. Why not take note show? Little Wop reacts to Rollo commenting on his transition to a woman. Rollo previously
What?
took, yeah, Lil Wop. He's Gucci Man's rapper. He been doing yeah he been I don't know he like was real gangster savage and then he turned into a girl. Rollo previously took to social media and commented on Lil Wop's announcement of transitioning to a woman. Women are too beautiful to be faked, said the incarcerated rapper. Since then, Lil Wop has taken to Instagram to react to Rollo's words. Uh, just want to preface to let you also know that Rollo is Muslim. Lil Wop reposted a screenshot of Rollo's message on Twitter saying, "Huh? I'm transitioning to a whole woman. What's fake about that?" Another message from Lil Wop surfaced via the caption of a photo they posted on Instagram. The caption said, "Tell Rollo this mouth and this pussy feel like a real woman's." Oh my god. Before adding heart emojis at the end. Woo! What has
Well, that's clout, bro. That's clout chasing. He trying to do the young thug even more.
yeah, yeah, that's a lot right there. All I'm gonna say is Rollo, you got I think a lot of bigger issues to worry about right now than Lil Wop. But Lil Wop, yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying. He's definitely searching for attention. You know what I'm saying. So, but hey, live your truth, man. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it, man. I ain't gonna, I don't have any opinion on the matter. You know what I'm saying. But I don't really pay attention to it. But
Yeah, it's a lot of things we shouldn't talk about in this podcast
mm,
because it's creating energy for those type of people. And
yeah,
The more we talk about it, we giving them a platform. So, at the end of the day, I think we should start eradicating nonsense, clickbait, clout, all that. I mean, there's a time where we got to ship up and ship right before our ship sink.
Mm, yeah, well, I try to um, bring the people in, give them a message, educate them, move forward. Because by the end of the day, they're gonna see this across their headlines, whether I talk to them or not. So when they talk to me, at least they getting the real. You hear me?
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's
All right,
go,
last story
baby.
of the day. Prosecutors introduced the "I did that shh" text message written by YNW Melly to jurors on the final day of the state's case. They finally introduced the "I did that shh" text they told the jury about in the opening statement. Prosecutors say this is YNW Melly's confession to the killings in the fall of 2018. YNW Melly's associate YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser was shot and killed in Miramar, Florida. Upon investigation, law enforcement determined that the mixed personalities rapper and singer was the primary suspect in the execution style shootings. Shortly after being arrested in 2019, prosecutors stated that their intentions to seek the death penalty for a crime that the defendant pled not guilty to. The murder trial of YW Melly began on June 12th. Monday was the final day of the controversial legal proceedings. The prosecution team may have just delivered an overwhelming blow to the defendant because they submitted his "I did that shh" text to the jury, claiming that this is an admission of guilt. All right, why not? What you think about that one?
Bro, I tell you what, I'll tell you what, bro. I don't even know what to say about this Melly case because it just get disturbing and disturbing even more, man. It's just crazy. And I don't understand how
All right.
you
Hold,
see,
hold on. Before you go, I want to ask you a question. Did you see the text messages he wrote about his mom? Like, that bitch ain't shit to me. If you killed her, I wouldn't care.
man, like I said, man, it's so disturbing because you got to understand something.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people got to look at people mental state, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Home mental state. He probably was on drugs talking to that bullshit. The time he sent that text message, he probably was on one of them fake ass perks.
Mm-hmm.
I got a friend, bro. He's a good guy, and I can always tell if he took one of them shits because he's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same. He say shit the next day. He don't even know he didn't text you some bad shit. Next day he say, "Hey, bro, what's up? What's going on, bro?" So at the end of the day, what I'm saying? Let's go have some drinks, bro. Let's chill. Like, you gotta understand something, man. Even if he texts that, that don't mean how he really felt. Sometimes people say shit to try to make themselves bigger than what they are or make themselves tougher than what they are.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just drugged out, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk. Having a mental situation and they're trying to suppress it with drugs not prescribed to you is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can smoke a little bit of weed. I'm not condoning in if you got issues, go smoke weed for the first time. No, that's not what CTY not is saying to you, baby.
Yeah. No.
That's not what I'm saying to you. Let's get this correct. What I'm
Yeah.
telling you is if you or a loved one is going through something mentally, try to help. Don't throw wood in the fire. Try to help. And while you helping, pour a little bit of water into the fire and calm it down.
Yeah, man.
That's what we need to do. Because it's getting bad out here. And if we love each other like we was here to do, we will help each other. So let's get it together, folks. Let's get it together, huh?
Uh,
This is an uplifting podcast today.
Yeah,
We got
yeah.
to talk about a lot of things, but this is more about fixing the problem and not crashing and kicking nobody when they down, even if they did or they didn't do whatever they accused of doing. We got to say that we all people, we all make mistakes, we all go through ups and downs. This is some of us can't handle the waves of the world. So
I hear you, but I also want to talk to my young people out there, my brothers going through it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to pay attention to certain things going on, like how they're trying to set us up for failure, how they're trying to give us a death penalty.
correct,
When you move with wickedness and you got wicked intentions, you know what I'm saying, and you're not
correct,
living righteous, these type of circumstances are going to continue to happen. You know what I'm saying?
correct,
And that's what I
correct.
really want to speak to. Like, we're not trying to kick nobody with their down, but a lot of people try to live this life that a lot of these entertainers and rappers are doing. You know what I'm saying? They think if they really
And
about,
they
hold on. They think if they really about that life, it's cool. Like that's hard. That's you know what I'm saying. I want to live my raps, but let me tell you, yo, like this is like real foolishness. Like we were not made to live like this. This is not cool. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with this shit, going to a trial for this. You know what I'm saying? Is not cool at all in any form or fashion, yo. It's actually just a lot of pain and ridiculousness. You know what I'm saying? Sadness and disparity. You know,
facts.
there's nothing cool about this trial. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I will say about this trial is it's a huge mess. You know what I'm saying? So that also tells you about the justice system. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like put your faith in the justice system all you want. It's like a talk show.
Yeah,
You never know how it's gonna go.
yeah.
You don't know how the script gonna play out. So I just caution everybody, you know what I'm saying, to move right, you know what I'm saying, stand on your morals and your principles and stuff like that. I don't know what this was over. They say it was about money and stuff like that. Learn who are really your
It,
friends. Learn who not your friends. Don't always mix business with your friends, you know.
I tell you what, I tell you what. I don't see how they say that the Melly situation was over money, where they stated that as of today he has $16 million in his bank account.
Yeah, because they're saying the other dudes wanted money from him.
They wanted money from him. Even if they wanted money from him, he still would have had millions. Even if he gave them 3 million apiece, he still got $10 million.
Hmm.
So what the fuck? What is this shit really about? It is not really about nothing.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Like at the end of the day, they keep reframing from the fact that all three of them dudes was in the game.
yeah, no, that's true.
They
That part
keep
is a
they
fact. That part is an
they
absolute
keep
fact.
they keep reframing from the fact that one of them dudes or both of them dudes pounded his ass out.
Yeah,
And when he was on tour, they ran in his crib and took his money.
yeah, they robbed his mom.
Yes.
Yeah, that did happen.
So they gotta understand something. You don't think niggas in the hood talk? You think niggas in the hood ain't tell him like, yo, these dudes is ultra violating you.
Hmm.
If you like, you gotta understand something. Like at the end of the day, and it hurts me to my heart because the other dude talking about how his Melly probably killed his son and whatever. Yo, them dudes was doing shit.
Yeah,
Them dudes was doing shit, man. And you gotta keep your son's father check, mother check.
yeah, yeah,
Please.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Please, yo. Soon
yeah.
as the moment you see your son not acting like himself, talking like something that you did not raise him, how
Hmm.
about y'all go on a vacation, a family vacation?
Hmm.
How about you have a drink with your son if he's of age or your daughter? How about y'all get to talking when y'all drunk so you could really understand who the fuck your kids is?
Hmm.
How about that?
No, that's real.
How
That's
about
very real.
how about checking to see who they really are? How about seeing who little Jackie is or little Mark really is?
No,
How about remembering when you was younger, the things you were doing when you were young, and the risks you was taking when you were young?
yeah,
Then you had this little bad little fucker, a little bad little mama, or whatever the hell case may be.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're trying to understand. You thinking that because you're not there with them, or because of something happened to them, they wasn't devilish either.
Mm.
Man, this Melly case is a serious situation. I don't like talking about it because it's bad. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a double-edged sword. Melly he's dying too inside. The other friends are dead, but them two dudes who alive, they dying in the inside
Nah,
too.
the other Cody is definitely dying on the inside right now.
Bro,
Yeah,
come on, bro. You got to
yeah.
understand something, man. And the first mistake that all three of them gentlemen made was joining the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, preach, man. Fact though, fact though. Why not is back though? How about that though? You hear me? Yeah. We just did another wild, crazy episode. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. Shout out that boy Why Not? You know what I'm saying? Let him know the vibes.
Fact though. I'm gonna tell you like this: how that kid Crip might say, if you're not a real nickel, don't jump in the water. It's sharks in there. Okay? It's sharks over there. And it's land sharks too. So at the end of the day, let's get right, y'all. Let's focus on what we need. We need to be innovators, engineers, dentists, doctors, lawyers.
Yeah, we do.
Come on, y'all. We like look, man, this coming from me.
Mm-hmm. Let him know. Let him know.
We have to contribute to the world. This not what we here for. We're not here to eradicate people off the world from possibly being dentists, doctors, lawyers, prosecutors, people who've been through. Let me tell you something. See them prosecutor jobs and those judge jobs. They need to go to people that come from tough places in the world and went to school and understand both sides of aspects of life to make
Yeah.
those type of decisions. They don't need to be made from people who only have one aspect of life.
Mm-hmm.
Good home, fed well, go to
Yeah.
school, parents pay for everything, make sure you good, leave a retirement package for you in case they pass away and you got something, you don't have to struggle. Y'all come from that. Y'all don't come from sugar. Y'all don't come from sugar. You ain't got nothing to eat. All you got is sugar and bread. You take some sugar, put it in the bread, ball it up into a ball, and eat it. You not coming from no milk at home and you pour water in your cereal and eat it. You not coming from uh nothing. You young as hell, and there's nothing in your refrigerator but a pack of hot dogs. You eating that motherfucker raw.
Mm.
You not coming from got no heat in your house because your parents can't afford it, so they boiling water and cutting the oven on. Ain't no fucking food in there just to get some heat.
Yeah.
You not coming from no refrigerator and luckily it's snow outside. You could buy some food, put it in a bucket, and put it in the snow. Come on, man. You not. I can see. I can laugh at this now. I can laugh now because I have been through things. I'm not saying that's what I've been through, but I've been through things. I have family members that been through things. You know, you go over your aunt's house sometimes it ain't right. You
Yeah.
go. You know what I mean? So it's just things that's
Yeah.
different. But mothers and dads do the best they can, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is the people who's making these decisions for these people who might have altered and deprived themselves from a good way of living by making a mistake or just hanging with the wrong person or just being mentally off and suppressing it with drugs and thinking you straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact though.
I'm talking about those people who actually need a real raw thinker to judge what's going on.
Yeah, not these privileged people. Nah, I feel
Not the privileged, because the privileged people, they only know one way, what they read on the news, or if one of their family members was robbed at gunpoint or stabbed or killed. That's going to make you hate the hood forever. Or if you was one of them smart kids and people bullied you in school,
Yeah.
half of the time a bully is bullying someone because at home
They're
is
getting
nothing
bullied.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing there. Their parents probably on drugs, probably never nothing to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, it's probably dysfunctional at their home where their mother and father always fighting over drunken binging rages or drunken high rages, or or getting abused by their family because they don't got drugs to use. It's a lot of shit that a lot of people go through and they just take it out on other people.
Nah,
You
facts,
know,
facts, facts, facts. Nah, you right, you right, you right, man, you right. Yes.
let's say, I'm just an example, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just say, Nose,
Yeah,
you a drug dealer. You a
yeah,
drug dealer, right?
yeah,
And you get caught with a whole bunch of drugs and you go to jail, right?
yeah.
And you get a lawyer, right? You get the best lawyer you could.
Mhm.
But then you get a judge who kid died over overdose.
Yeah, of this drug I was serving. Yeah.
No, not over the drug you was serving, but whoever gave her the drug. But now years
Yeah,
in
but I'm
past,
saying, I'm saying
it,
it's the same drug I was serving
it's
that
a
they OD
yes.
from. Yeah,
No, see, it don't even matter if it's the same drug. If it's a drug, he's gonna be angry.
yeah.
Period.
Period.
Cause all right, put yourself in his shoes.
Yeah,
You doing everything you could for your kid, and you give her the best life, and somebody then got her to try drugs for the first time, and she have a heart attack and die.
yeah. You hurt.
Wouldn't you'll be hurt. You'll be mad, and you a judge, and you trying to still pay your bills and shit, and go to work, and you got to deal with a motherfucker standing before you. He got caught with a brick,
Yeah.
and you like, hold up, this is the reason why my motherfucking kid dead. Let me splash squad his ass.
That's how it
You
really
see what
goes.
I'm saying?
No, that is how it goes. That's how it goes.
That's how it go,
That
bro.
is
And
how it
so
goes.
at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is like we are human beings, bro. And we all have our ups and downs.
Yeah.
It's just that you got to grasp it under control and balance it out and be fair, even if you hurting.
Mm.
Be fair.
No, you
Cause
right.
right now, Melly, he need a fair judge right now.
Yeah, I don't think he got that right now, bro.
He don't, but because you know why he don't got that? People don't understand. You got people beating you up, extorting you, trying to extort you for your cash. You go on tour, they run in your house, beat your mother up, take money. Man, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And then guess what? He got to come. See, another thing. Number one reason these rappers be fucking up, they join a gang or they don't move away from where they from. You see, Chief Keef moved right to L.A.
Mhm.
Got out of Chicago.
Mhm.
And, you know, that's just an example. You see how
Yeah.
he got the money and he got out because he understood the circumstances of his surroundings.
Yeah. They don't
See,
play.
King, look at King Von. Didn't get out. Look, God gave him a way away from that demonic shit he was doing in the hood, right?
Yeah.
Gave him a way out. Gave him a record deal. He started getting money again. He just couldn't leave the past alone. Because you know why?
Why?
You only get what you put in.
Mm.
He put in death, so he had to get death. It's
So,
either that or you leave, bro.
yeah.
You got to leave, bro.
Nah.
You got to
Take
leave.
notes. Take notes on that. That's a very, very, very true analogy and way of looking at it for sure. Perspective on that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely agree with you on that, yo. You know what I'm saying? A lot of words of wisdom. I want y'all to pay attention because we're giving you all the real vibes. This is very educational, very informative by my boy Why Not. Came back with a bang today. Gleek. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this is all I got for y'all. I'm trying to come from y'all. From now on, I'm trying to come straight from my heart and give you. I'm sorry I can't give you the more jolly side of me, and I have to start, you know, setting a good example and a good mindset for you folks because we got to change with times, and times is getting wicked. We got to change, you know. Me
Yeah.
going through that situation with my father and
Mm-hmm.
having to battle him over his own medical situation, and he don't want to comply, and checking out of the rehab center I put him in,
Mm.
and doctor telling me he won't last no more than a month if he don't take his insulin and antibiotics. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. So I want to apologize for being absent from
Shows.
some of the shows.
Yeah,
But
man.
I'm here now. I'm back again. I reset. My mind is back in control. It's not discombobulated. It's together. And I want to just share with y'all, some of the things. If they're gonna keep producing women to be hoes and men to be black men to be killers, and
Yeah.
might as well just focus more on weighing the world out by producing to y'all some good content, and maybe we can, switch up our mindset a little bit and take control.
Facto, facto, and yeah, we definitely gonna come with some more vibes for you guys. Definitely have some positivity in the mix today, even with the negative stories. Real quick before we wrap up, did a poll today. It just dropped an hour ago. Best music executive out the four for the culture. We got Diddy, Dr. Dre, Jermaine Dupri, and Swizzy. And in the lead right now, Dr. Dre is in the lead at 71% of the votes. Diddy in second, and Jermaine Dupri and Swizz Beats tied at 8% of the votes. So it just started 126 votes in so far, an hour and so y'all go vote because y'all playing with my people, JD and Swizzy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go vote. You know what I'm saying? Show love, show love. Hit the comment section too. Give me the vibes on that. Hit that like notification and subscribe. Continue to check in with us. You know what I'm saying? We back. We not playing. We coming sturdy. You know what I'm saying? We coming back better than ever. Like I said, make sure you go to my live section of my channel. Check out all the latest videos I did. I did some over the weekend. As you can see right here, doing really well. Did one with my daughter yesterday. Go tap into that video. Looking real good. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing right now, my boy. Why not? Back in the building. Why not? Shout outs before we wrap up.
Shout outs to the less fortunate. Shout outs to the homeless. Shout outs to people that think that the world coming down on their shoulders and they don't got nowhere to go. Shout out to the depression people. Shout out to people who just feel like, life got a hold on them and there's no letting up. We just want to let you know from our show to yours that we love you. We on your side. Keep your head up.
Facts, facts, facts. Everybody, keep your head up. Continue to stay blessed. I want to shout out all the TNT subscribers on my channel. I want to shout out everybody viewing us. Like I had mentioned before, we got people in the United States, got people in Great Britain, people in Nigeria, people in Germany, people in India. I seen today when I was looking at my analytics. So I'm feeling lit. I'm feeling good. Like I said, we got more stuff coming, new exclusive content coming, all that. Me and Why Not about to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? But send your prayers for my boy one time too, because it takes a lot for a man to go through what he's going through and still show love to y'all. Still got energy and positivity and no hate toward nobody. So that says a lot about my boy, especially what he got going on. So that's a real sturdy dude. One time for the culture, you hear me? Yeah. But like I said, it's the Why Not Take No show featuring the one and only Notes and that boy Why Not. And when shit hit the fan, we'll be back.
Go.
Yeah, and when shit hit the fan, we'll be back. But for now, we out. Gleek, 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 gleek.